Hi, welcome to the presentation. In this presentation, we're going to discuss several things, including the BVLOS drone industry and the BVLOS drone market. We're going to discuss the communications and connectivity challenges facing the BVLOS drone industry and how mobile networks can provide the solution to these challenges. We'll also discuss the Elsight Halo, the premier BVLOS connectivity solution for unmanned vehicles, and how the Elsight Halo is able to take advantage of the mobile networks in order to enable your BVLOS drone operations. So let's get started. Quote here from Goldman Sachs from recent reports, like the internet and GPS before them, drones are evolving beyond their military origin and becoming powerful business tools, making the leap to the consumer market and being put to work in firefighting, all the way to farming and everything in between, creating a market opportunity far too large to ignore. Let's take a look at the drone industry. We need to look at the analyst reports. Chart on the left shows that the industries, the verticals currently using BVLOS drone operations, defense, enterprise, public safety, logistics, passengers, the world of advanced air mobility, UTM, eVTOLs, all growing, all expanding. More verticals not present here include oil and gas with facility inspections, pipeline inspections, electric line inspections. Look at the world of real estate, even videography and journalism, all expanding into the world of BVLOS. Look at the market as a whole. Look at the chart on the right. We see that as the years go by, we see growth in all areas, in all markets. We see great, massive growth. One could even say exponential growth moving forward. Now, obviously, this is something that we all know. It's what we've come here to discuss. But again, some background is nice. It's useful to have. Let's take a look at the world of VLOS, eVLOS, and BVLOS. All right. The first two, VLOS and eVLOS, we see drones that are controlled by one person within line of sight, essentially creating a one-on-one link between the drone controller and the drone. Contrast and compare that with the world of BVLOS, where using existing infrastructure, using mobile networks, using satellite communications, instead of having this one-on-one ratio, anyone operating a drone network operating center, a DNOC, is able to control tens, hundreds, even thousands of drones from anywhere on the planet, as long as the drones are connected to the DNOC. And this, as we mentioned, using existing infrastructure, using mobile networks, using satellite in order to enable these operations. Now, looking at these three solutions, looking at the solution of the world of visual line of sight, the world of RF, radio frequency, looking at the world of satellite communications, we can see that both of them have many challenges facing them, which make them not ideal as your primary connectivity solution for your BVLOS operations. If we take a look at the world of RF, it's limited in range, limited in reliability. Range is determined by the strength of the transmitter, by the being used by the operator. Reliability, as more drones use the RF, the network is degraded, making control less smooth, making control less precise, making control of the drone harder. RF is excellent for its application in line of sight. Using a line of sight drone, which is what hobbyists use, or even what professionals use, a lot of small drone providers use line of sight, and that's excellent, but it's not available, it's not useful for the world of BVLOS. All right. RF requires expensive transmitters and receivers, both within the drone and within the controller. And the RF network is not widespread, so just is not available for use in the world of BVLOS. Take a look at the world of satellite communication. We have the same thing. Satellite is excellent, It's widespread all over the globe, aside from indoors. Satellite is an excellent solution, but it too comes with several downsides. First, the cost is extremely expensive. The cost of satellite is leaps and bounds beyond the cost of RF, beyond the cost of mobile networks. Satellite communications themselves have very low latency, and if you're trying to transfer data, there's very low bandwidth across satellite. So satellite communications are excellent for areas where no other form of communication is available, where there's no existing mobile network or infrastructure, or for instance, as an emergency solution, when the network drops and you still need to maintain control, you can use the satellite to maintain and keep alive. But looking at the three connectivity solutions available, it's clear that mobile networks are the best solution for enabling BVLOS drone operations. They're widespread, they're not expensive, there are already millions upon billions of mobile devices being used across the world. So there's no issue. There's no issue with networks clogging, especially now with the unrolling of 5G networks, which are able to take a quantum leap in how many devices you can control within a certain area. Bandwidth, again, both LTE and 5G, the bandwidth is quite high. So when you're transferring data, you're transferring commands, control from the drone, there's no issues here. So it's clear that mobile networks are the solution, are basically the best option for enabling a BVLOS drone operation. The Halo, Elsight's Halo, as we mentioned before, the premier BVLOS connectivity solution for unmanned vehicles, is able to take these mobile networks. The Halo has up to 4 cellular modems, or including LTE and 5G, is able to add RF and satellite communications, takes all of these links and aggregates them into one bonded link, a secure VPN pipeline, and transfers the data over to your command and control center, to your DNOC. Essentially, what the Elsight Halo was doing is the Elsight Halo is connecting a virtual network cable. Imagine a network cable that is thousands of miles long between your DNOC and between your drone. Because Halo enables your BVLOS operations, Halo connects directly to your DNOC. You don't have the one-on-one ratio that we had before with the visual line of sight. Using Halo and using the Elsight cloud, using AllSight, our cloud management system, you can manage hundreds, thousands of drones from your DNOC, as we mentioned before, anywhere across the globe. Taking a closer look at the Halo is lightweight with very low power usage. The Halo is a credit card-sized chip, as we saw before, with 4 modems, RF, SATCOM connections for Ethernet, USB, Wi-Fi. As we mentioned, the Halo establishes a secure bonded tunnel and has native Mavlink support. The Halo supports remote ID, both broadcast and network, supports all FAA required remote ID regulations, which are just about to go into effect. Halo even has room to host Docker images on the device. So if you want to run something proprietary or you want to run something of your own on the Halo, you are able to do that without adding any additional size, weight, or power to the drone, essentially maintaining the best swap curve that you already have available. If we take a look at what we saw before with the different industries and different verticals being used, we see that the Elsight Halo is the perfect enabler, industry agnostic enabler for all BVLOS drone operations, whether it's enterprise or consumer or public safety, logistics, or passengers. All right, the Elsight Halo is able to support all of them equally efficiently, smoothly, without the need to create specific bespoke solutions for something new. Using the Halo, you're able to solve all your connectivity challenges. Halo is the solution to enabling your BVLOS drone operations, regardless of the industry, regardless of the vertical in which you're located. Halo's advanced capabilities, we mentioned some of these before, include remote ID and integration with UTMs. Halo supports ASTM F3411 remote ID support, both Bluetooth and LTE network and broadcast remote ID. Again, built into the Halo chip without any additional add-ons. Halo is able to integrate with flight controllers, native Mavlink support. Halo supports both LTE and 5G, NSA and SA 5G. Halo is able to perform signal mapping, collecting cellular signal stats from all carriers and providing a map of what the cellular signal is going to be like across the entire mission, and letting you know where it's stronger, where it's weaker. Halo also uses this in order to switch over to the more stronger networks while being used. Halo's 6sense API essentially allows the drone components to retrieve real-time status, limits, and predictions about the available network. If there is a network degradation across one of the mobile networks being used, 6sense will switch the network over to a stronger network based on the priorities that you determine ahead of time. As you mentioned before, Halo is also able to host third-party software, whether it's something proprietary, whether it's something external, using the Docker on board the Halo. A look at Elsight. Elsight has over 50 customers across the globe, United States, North America, South America, Latin America, Europe, Africa, the Middle East, the Asia region, Asia Pacific region, even Australia. Take a look at some of the customers. We see that once again, Halo is being used across all industries and across all verticals by a wide range of very satisfied clients and customers. And we're happy to join you to the list. So if you take a look at the Elsight Halo and you realize that you need a solution to enable your BVLOS operations and you haven't quite found the right tool yet, drop us a line. We'll get in touch back with you, and we'll help you bring your mobile networks over as your BVLOS operations, and we will help you create those so you will be able to run your BVLOS operations smoothly. Thank you so much for listening in. Thank you for your time, and have a great rest of the conference.